Captain Kira's got apples good enough to eat. Funky Bones with his groove, moving to the beat. Kira's got the apples, they're so sweet. Coming close, just a nibble, don't be afraid. Look at them dance, it's a backyard rave. Funky Bones, Funky Bones, don't you hide. Kira's got the apples open wide. Funky Bones, Funky Bones, it's a funky party, just you and me. Under the stars, they share a little bite. Captain Kira and Funky Bones feeling right. With every step, the friendship grows. A funky connection, everybody knows. Now every night, when the moon is high, Kira's in the yard, Funky Bones nearby. They share a moment in the cool night air. A funky kind of magic only they can share. Ay. Funky Bones, don't you bones, don't you hide. Kira's got the apples open wide. Coming close, just a nibble, don't be afraid. No afraid. Look at them dogs, Funky Bones, don't you hide. Kira's got the apples. Funky Bones, Funky Bones, it's a funky party, just you and me. Hey, hey,
Under
the stars, they share a little bite. Yeah. Captain Kira and Funky Bones feeling right. With every step, the friendship grows. A funky connection, everybody knows. Now every night, when the moon is high, Kira's in the yard, Funky Bones nearby. They share a moment in the cool night air. Funky kind of magic only they can share. Funky Bones, Funky Bones, don't you hide. Kira's got the apples open wide. Share a moment in the cool night air. A funky kind of magic only they can share.
Little gray munching on the hay, chewing, skipping, never stays. Backyard wild, gotta play, jumping, running every day. Grass is green under the sky, little gray lets it all fly. Muddy paws, he don't care why, wings of earth, he is so high. Freedom in his furry flight, sun and moon his only guide. No more walls, no cage inside, little gray so wild inside. Bossy blind, he's on the move, no one's rules, he's got his groove. Nature's beat, he feels the soothe, little gray always to prove. Under stars, under dreams, world ain't small, so it seems. Little gray's got big schemes, life rolls on in flowing streams. Hay for breakfast, sun for noon, stars and moonlight come so soon. Little gray under night's tune, backyard life's a wild cartoon.
Teeny scrappy rabbit on a naughty spree. Bananas from cat pits in Korea, quick to flee. Teasing sisters jumping wild and free. Leapfrogging over Posh spice, too stealthy for me. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Tiny eyes glinting, always on the prowl. Moving through the shadows, stealthy as an owl. Captain Stash pilfered, making her scowl. Teeny's got agility, swift as a howl. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Futons at playgrounds, Teeny roams at night. Feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow. Running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild in on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears the call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Futons at playgrounds, Teeny roams at night. Feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow. Running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild in on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Give her a toy. Teeny's grand adventure, loving it all.
Dusty the rabbit, all covered in hay, building her nest like it's time to play. Big floppy ears and a mischievous twitch. In the yard, she's always digging a ditch. She sneaks through with a hop and a skip, eyes wide open, just looking for a trip. Suspicious, she is not denying that fact. Playful trickster, always up to some act. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? giant with a heart so bold. Every story about her just has to be told. Dusty the rabbit, always in the know, running in circles with a gleeful glow. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She cuddles in the sun just for a snooze, dreaming about the ways she can build a nest. Her fluffy tail wiggles when she's on the go. Naughty little Dusty, always stealing the show.
Donkey the rabbit munching cookies all night. Sugar rush plays in a crazy delight. Nibbling faces in a frenzied haze. Friends confused in his cookie craze. He hops through chaos in the midnight dark. Cookies in his paws, leaving a sweet mark. Face is bitten with a playful bite. Donkey's world, a funny sight. Donkey the rabbit, sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, crunching all remains. Cookies crumble, falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Chasing shadows under the moon's bright glare. Cookies his obsession like he don't care. Friends watch in shock as he takes a bite. Donkey's love for cookies just feels right. He grins, mischievous eyes so wild. The chaos around him driving friends mild. Cookies drop, crumbs scatter in the bush. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Bite mark stories on furry cheeks. Donkey the rabbit at his cookie peak. Friends band together, a loving chase. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Shingle face, nibble pace. Donkey the rabbit, but sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, nibble on your face. Cookies come, big bugger falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Plans ignore. Donkey want more, can't ignore.
He's a rabbit that can't get enough cookies. cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating the cookie. He's a cookie cat. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating, 'cause he's a cookie cat. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating, 'cause he's a cookie cat. One, two, three, four.
In a kingdom far away, there's a princess named Kira, with beautiful brown locks and eyes that sparkle. Every day at twilight, she dances through the meadow with bunnies by her side as the sun starts to retire. One bunny turned to two, and two turned to a dozen. But Captain Kira's heart's forever filled with love. Her kingdom now enchanted, a ballet of soft footsteps, magical melodies carried on wings of a dove. Ballerina princess, her bunnies by your side, a twirl and a pirouette as dreams come alive. Captain Kira dances, her heart so full of bliss, in a world enchanted where love will always persist.
Yeah, this is what happens when I have a family surprise birthday call way ahead of my birthday, which is not until later this week. And right up before my stream, and then I got to get all the bunnies in. I barely got the stream. Barely got the stream started. Of course, I didn't even unmute myself. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. But guys, what I was gonna say, yeah, that's why I'm a little late because yeah, a surprise quote unquote family Zoom call for my birthday. And my brother was like, listen, you kind of have to be he's I tried to cancel because I had too much going on. I was like, I gotta do litter boxes, I got the bunnies outside, and I tried to cancel, and my brother was like, okay, this is a surprise party for you on the Zoom. And I was like, oh, okay. It's like, I don't know why it's not on my birthday. No complaints. I mean, hey, my family wants to see me and do something for me, but yeah, it was a little cray cray. And then okay, so this dress I'm wearing was my brother's birthday present to me. And there's a cute you guys, do you see their teddy bear blanket? Okay, this is like my favorite blanket I've ever had. And of course there's bunny rabbits sitting on it, but my brother got me the matching purse that goes with the blanket. There is a purse there, it's all this matching stuff. And so now I have the purse that matches the teddy bear blanket. Oh my gosh, I'm so thrilled because the teddy bear blanket is my favorite. So now I get to go around with the teddy bear purse. So it was really thoughtful. But my brother was trying to get me like a traditional Bulgarian dress, and I think he pretty much hit the nail on the head. I think he like knocked it out of the park or whatever you want to call it. And actually this my beautiful necklace that I'm wearing with the dagger on the end is actually also from my brother. It's like a hand uh what do you call it? Smith brass dagger with like some freshwater, I don't know, some kind of pearls. But yeah, this was from many moons ago. This from a couple birthdays ago, definitely. But yeah, this dress is a new dress from my little brother, and it's very beautiful. I love it. Absolutely love it. But yeah, how are you guys? It was such a pretty day. You guys, it was so like cool, coolish warm with sun, bright sun. The bunnies were just loving it out there. So you guys can hear me now though, right? Yeah, no, sorry guys. Story Historian, our beloved giant Bunz, historian and valedictorian. He has just pulled in from Lothlorien while dressed as a Mandalorian in his time traveling DeLorean, which he just used to visit the era Victorian. And when he pulled in, he was singing along to chants Gregorian while playing on his accordion. Our very chill Prestorian. And then he'll drive home to his girlfriend, who just happens to be Salvadorian. And she made some toasty Samorian. And after they watch Giant Buns, they will sit right down, and before you know it, we'll all be a snoring with our beloved Prestorian. There we go. I didn't get to sing that yesterday. Banana na Mr. Wee's banana. Banana na Mr. Wee's banana. Banana na Mr. Wee's banana frittata pina colada. We love him whole lot of Mr. Wee's banana split. Yeah. Coming in on your DeLorean. Oh yes. Um Captain, oh my gosh, Juice Cadlaroon. Juice Cadlaroon pulled up in his pontoon. He was blown in on a typhoon while eating a macaroon and wearing lacy pantaloons. Um, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome back, Mr. Captain Morgan, aka Juice Cadlaroon. I also see Mikey and L. Oh, Mickey, what a pity you don't understand. Wait, let's do a new song for Mikey. They call him that good old Mikey and L. And I think that he is so swell. He is such a Dutchie, and we love him so much. He's that good old Mikey and L. Yahoo! How do you like that? Hmm? Um, wow. Thank you for being here, Mikey. I'm not going to, nothing negative. It might be a little late where you are. I love that you're here. So anyway, yeah, it's really it's very cool to get someone who is 6 hours, I believe about 6 hours ahead of us. It's not easy. It's not easy to show up at a stream like that. Um Crystal with the K, special K. Oh, Crystal, special K. We love our Crystal every night and day, 'cause she's Crystal Special K. Ole. Welcome, Crystal. It's so good to see you. Yes, we have all some good people here. Where is Kristen Cheyenne Star Triple R? Kristen Cheyenne Star Boom Boom Boom. She travels near, she travels far. She's Kristen Cheyenne Star Triple R Ranch. Dressing Smoothie, aka the Mustard Queen, K Dow, doo 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 bop. What do you think, Posh? Yeah. Kristen, you've been summoned. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah. Oh well. Um, you guys, when Kristen, and I hope she does show up tonight, I have a surprise for Kristen. I have a very, very nice surprise for Kristen Cheyenne Star. And Kristen, I needed to message her again today, but she has been writing an awesome children's story about the giant buns. She's 5 or 6 chapters in. So anyway, I was very impressed. And she's so talented, she can also illustrate the whole thing. So she could probably also give it a musical score, knowing her. So excuse me, guys. There's nothing she can't do. She is extremely talented. So anyway, um, but how is everyone? Um, I I went to yet a different church again this Sunday, you guys, and I did not know what denomination it was until after the church service was over. And it was a denomination of Christianity I've never been into. Well, I don't think I've ever been to a church service of the Baptist type. But I went to a Baptist church, and it was very nice. Everyone was very super welcoming, but um, yeah, kind of a long story. But my other church that I would normally go to on Sundays, let's just say someone is dealing with a pretty intense health situation, and we've all been praying for him, and it's one of those situations where you just like all you can do is just think of the person, think good thoughts, and yeah, just I really feel just my heart goes out because it can be scary to deal with intense health situations. So anyway, I don't know if anyone from that church listens, but thinking of that family, uh, big time. So anyway, um, So anyway, my church was not having a service today because of that. But your mom's, I know. I think when I think of like people in Texas, that definitely seems like the southern classic, like Southern Baptist area. Your mom's church is Baptist. Very cool. You grew up in the Baptist church? Did you really, Crystal? It's so cool to know to like learn all this stuff about you guys, you know? Because I just randomly ended up, I mean, not entirely randomly, I guess that's not quite the thing, but I've been meaning to go to this church for a while because I've been curious about it. Again, this is an very old church. And a woman who was an older woman was telling me about the fact that her grandmother went to that church, same church as well. And it's like, that is so cool to have history like that. And you guys, this church is having a like a kitchen dinner, like social party coming up, and they're having an old-fashioned cake walk, where every family bakes a cake. And then I think from what I remember, you put them on the table and everyone walks around the table and like when they stop the music, like wherever you end up, that's a cake you get to take home. Like I'm pretty sure, but like I haven't even heard the term cakewalk in so long, but I found that incredibly cool and adorable. They're having a cakewalk, a church cakewalk. Do any of you guys, I'm sure some of you guys have probably heard of it, but, like, especially the younger, like, if Kristen shows up, I think she's gonna have no clue what a cakewalk is. But yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, we've got 11 people here, this is awesome. But yeah, I wanna know how people's days have been going, and, we can we've got AJ Punk here, he's definitely someone I don't like to read if he's not here, but he's here tonight, so maybe we could do, I think we only have maybe 2 chapters left of 1984. I'm pretty sure that's the case, so we're gonna be finishing it soon, but it depends on what you guys wanna do. What people feel like if, we wanna just talk about random stuff or, maybe a little of both, maybe a little both before, because I mean, it's only 8:24. Um, did I say you can have fun? That's Juice Cadleroon, AKA Captain Morgan's catchphrase. May I have fun, Captain Morgan? Am I allowed to have fun? Go to church. It'll be a cakewalk. I know. Yeah, I was just thinking, I'm like, wait, isn't that an expression? It'll be a cakewalk. It'll be a walk in the park. It'll be a cakewalk. Um, I mean, there's really just like pies, I think cakes are almost like, is there actually any kind of bad cake? I mean, like, all cakes are delicious, It's like kind of all cakes are created equal, but, having said that, if you see a cake that really catches your eye, I definitely would start to get competitive, and I hope there's no, like, pushing and shoving involved. Wrestling to get to the, like, pretty, like, what, white fluffy coconut cake or something that someone decorated beautifully. Uh, I'm kind of curious. Or if there's, like, one cake that you just actually don't like the flavor. I mean, that wouldn't happen to me, but, like, and then you're like, "No, no, no, any cake but that, any cake but that." I don't know. That kinda makes me, no, I kinda wanna have a party with a cakewalk now. I guess I would have to ask everyone to make a cake. Oh, are you bringing the apple? Oh, little gray. Oh my gosh, you're so adorable. You know what? I was gonna eat this apple, but since you were trying to get to this apple, okay, I'm gonna take a bite. You want this? Okay. I was just curious. Oh my gosh. I think these guys are tired from being outside. Look at this. Kind of all turning into bunny lumps. A lot of fun. Oh, licking your brother. So nice. Jabba is a good girl. Oh, such a good baby girl. Okay, let's go see John. Nobody likes to eat alone. Let's go see him. It's always fun with the giant buns. Yep, ba-da-da-ba-bum. You're back. Ooh, AJ Punk. Okay, we have not started reading the book yet. Um, I hardly eat cake anymore. I'm more of a brownie or cheesecake guy. Dorian, there's so many good desserts out there. It's hard to give enough attention to one. I mean, like you can't always be eating cake because we gotta have the brownies, gotta have the cookies, gotta have the pies, we gotta have the ice cream. Um, the world is your dessert oyster. Dessert. The enclosure's all moved around because I was cleaning. Okay. Looks weird. But no. Oh, the button right there. Sorry, dude. Just trying to think how did this. Here we go. This straightens out to here. All right. Hi, Mr. Mundonkadonk. But yeah, so yeah, there was a surprise quote unquote uh Zoom birthday party for me. It's not my birthday yet. I I no offense to my family, I kind of wish that it was actually on my birthday. Having said that, my birthday is gonna be a busy day because it's on Wednesday, which is I have a lot on Wednesday, and two of my friends want to see me on my birthday. Oh gosh, I gotta figure that out. So with all the stuff that I normally do on Wednesday, I also have my two of my friends want to see me. So we gotta figure that out. And I want to live stream on my birthday so I can see all you guys. That sounds like a fun time. But yeah, I felt like I packed in a lot and I had to do all the litter boxes today. We got fresh litty boxes. All the giant Bunz gardens outside are well fertilized. Um, and yeah, we had chicken dad over last night. Posh. Ice cream on a brownie topped with hot fudge. Yes, that's pretty much perfect right there. Yeah, and cheesecake. Does anyone make like a cheesecake sundae? What I mean, you talk about the brownie with ice cream and hot fudge. What about a piece of cheesecake topped with ice cream and the hot fudge? What caramel? Do we hear caramel? AJ Punk, you don't eat sweets really. Whenever I get a sweet tooth, I wait. Oh, bro. Oh my. I can't believe I'm reading this. I can barely even read this because it is too sweet, so to say. I wait until Kira streams to see her pretty face. Okay, I mean, that's okay. You know what? Bam. That was my birthday present from AJ Punk right there because that was super cute. Oh, just I don't know generally kill bugs, but I just like smushed a mosquito and I think it was already starting to bite because kind of looks like that blood. I don't know. Ugh. I'm sorry, but I'm mosquitoes are not welcome in my house, although it's my fault because I left the house completely open because it was so pretty out. Um, Yeah, AJ Punk, thank you for the early birthday present. You try to satisfy your sweet tooth, Hulan Mall, with grapes and apples most time. Hulan Mall, yeah. Okay, so this apple, which I left over there, Pink Lady apple, it is so I mean, it's a little more on the tart side. I don't like 100% sweet apples the most, although they're still amazing. But I've been eating those giant aren't you the one who also got, like, giant Concord organic grapes, like, or not Concord, the black ones? Mine, I just finished. They were so fat and, like, globular, like, they were, definitely dessert food. Just wait a minute, we got the tag, let's get the tag out of there. Um, but yeah, grapes are just, like, on their own, they're so good. Well, did you ever go in Chicago, I would go to this Italian restaurant. Oh my gosh, they were so for me, I thought they were super authentic. I mean, now that I'm older, well, I don't know. I think they still would be like super authentic, but it was such a lovely place. And at the end of the dinner, they would bring out little twisted fried, like almost like wonton style, and they had with powdered sugar on them. But mainly, and there were just a couple, like a few of those. Mainly, what they would bring out is a tray of fruit, a tray of fresh fruit, grapes, melon. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember what was on there. I definitely remember the grapes and some melon. Don't remember what else was on there. Maybe whatever was in season. But it was like the most lovely way to end the dinner. It was like little Italian, I guess those would have been cookies, the twisty, like fried dough things. That would be kind of like the cookie portion of it, and then, but mainly fruit, and you always felt so good after that, you didn't feel like, "Oh, I can't believe I just ate all that." It was like, "Well, wow, I feel somewhat healthy and, like, invigorated after, like, ending the meal with, like, fresh fruit." Smooching a mosquito mid-bite, thanks, Hewley. I know. Watermel oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Think depending on the time of year, they also did have watermelon. I mean, melon is so good. Can you believe watermelon is even real? Like, you can grow one in your yard. You can grow, like, this beautiful pinkish melon, like, sparkling water-filled fruit in your yard from it just a seed. Like, I can't even fathom the magic behind that. It's like and there's not just watermelons, there's cantaloupe, honeydew, Christmas oh gosh, what is the yellow one is like Christmas melon or something, and there's Crenshaw, and I'm just in shock at, first of all, how sweet and delicious melons are, and then there's all the different kinds of melons, um, and you can just grow them in your yard. Not that I grew any this year. I tried. I didn't protect my garden at all, though, because my front of my garden, fencing rusted. It was just chicken wire, and, everyone got in. Everyone was hanging out in my garden. If you were a chipmunk, squirrel, possum, raccoon, or deer, you were sitting in my garden, and I believe Funky Bones actually this cute little Funky Bones-sized oval that was, like, trampled down and, like, it looked like basically she just had slept there. You see those in the woods when deer have, gotten up after a while, you see these little impressions. Um, but yeah, guys, um, maybe next year I will have my fence fixed. Oh, I'm sure there was probably a wild rabbit or 2 in there too. Um, But yeah, Captain Kira donated a lot of her garden produce to the wildlife this year. And they ate all my pawpaws. Wait a minute, Kristen Cheyenne Star Triple R? Hang on, wait. Uh, you just said Triple R, but I don't see her. How am I not seeing Kristen Cheyenne Star? Are you trying to summon her? um, yeah, look at this. We got the little Brussels sprouts. These guys eat so healthy. Look at this. You having your romaine. It sounds so innocent when you explained everything. I like it when you tell your stories. Darling, that's very sweet. All right, let's go see the boys' side gang. Let's go see you guys. Okay, I don't want to step on anyone. Oh boy. And I don't know if I should have worn my fancy new dress from my brother, but they wanted me to try it on. And as soon as the okay, you guys, I had to actually clean litter boxes during the tail end of the my surprise birthday Zoom call. And then as soon as it was over, I had to get the bunnies. So I'm still wearing this dress. I was like sweating in it. What are you gonna do? You know what? Use it or lose it. It's getting use. And now it's on the stream, which is actually it's really nice to have something like this to wear in the stream. So, you may have to put a fence around your I know, Crystal. I have I have a fence that was working very, very well, actually. It is oh, I can't remember pole fencing, like the steel poles that you just, get from like the farm store. I have really pretty good ones that are what are they? Maybe 8 feet tall. They're pretty tall. And then I had chicken wire that is a little bit taller than that. So maybe 10-foot high chicken wire. So pretty good defense because it's a circle garden. So that it's just probably small enough that the deer don't really want to jump inside. It's kind of they just don't like the confined, trying to jump into something that's confined. But the problem is that the chicken wire finally, like, just dissolved in the front section and started caving in. And so I was like, "Well, I'm gonna remove all the bad stuff, and I'll replace it." Well, guess what? I did not have enough chicken wire to fully replace it, and I thought I did. So there was this cute human-sized opening, and eventually everyone figured that out. It took a little while, but yeah, fence repair is essential if you're gonna actually grow stuff. ¿Estás, amiga bonita? Mi amiga bonita. ¿Cómo estás, Bobby? Tu conejito. Muy guapito. Um, yeah. Wait, Lily? Oh yeah, you were in the chat last night. That's right. You got to see Chicken Dad. Hola, packing the car to begin house. Oh, tomorrow in mi ciudad. Hace mucho, mucho suerte que mi amiga Lilian, ah, que, vive, junto de mí por, oh my gosh, I can't remember how to say winter. Wait, invierno? Verano es summer, invierno, para todo el invierno, Lilian, vive uh, junto de mí. She'll be all winter long. Lillian's going to be living next to me with Bunny, and maybe we'll have play date. You can bring Bubby over. anytime. And I have some extra fencing, so I can have an extra enclosure set up for Bubby, like maybe even well, Bubby could go in the hallway here. Bubby could go in the hallway in the Bunz room, and then we can just close the door, and then he'll have his own enclosure. If I just yeah. And then downstairs we'll use the extra fencing, we can make him his own enclosure, if you feel comfortable with that. All of my guys are, like, vaccinated for the RHV thingy, and I believe you got yours vaccinated too, so I don't think there's anything unless someone's really one of these guys has the sniffles or something, I think that that should be okay. Your streams bring so much wholesomeness. Well, thank you, me hearty, Captain Morgan. Thank you, me hearty. Oh, I'm just yeah, wholesome pirate lass, Captain Kira. That's a pirate's name. Uh, Kristen Shine Star Triple R, Kristen Shine Star Boom Boom Boom. She travels near, she travels far. She's Kristen Shine Star Triple R Ranch. Dressing smoothie, aka the mustard queen, K Dog doo 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 bump. Kristen, I have a surprise for you. Say her name and say her name and she appears. I believe in Triple R, Kristen Star. Cheer streams are so chill. Oh my gosh, I love you guys so much. Thank you. That makes me feel amazing. I don't even know that my own family watches the streams. I tried to show them my bunnies outside today on my own birthday Zoom call, and no one paid attention to the rabbits. And I was kind of confused by that. So I'm glad that some people appreciate the giant buns. That means a lot to me, you guys. Oh boy. Yar. Yar me hearties. Shiver me bunnies. Shiver me bunnies. I've got a surprise for the beautiful pirate lass, Miss Kristen Shine Star Triple R. Kristen Shine Star. Will you come with me on my telephone? I'm an Irish pirate. On my telephone, down to the living room, and now I'm Italian, and we are going to show ye something special. Oh well, yeah. There's something special down in the living room for Miss Kristen Shine Star Triple R. What do you think it is, Miss Kristen? What do you think it is, me hearty lass? Okay. Kristen, I don't have all day. Cheeks for Cheekster K Dog. Have you ever been to Right Side Cafe? No. Kristen, I'm trying to show you a surprise. Okay, we are gonna do 1984 AJ, but I have to do one thing for Kristen Cheyenne Star. So, guys, come with me. Come with me. We're gonna go downstairs. It's gonna be like 2 minutes, but we're gonna take a little field trip to the downstairs to the Giant Buns computer. Woo! And I'm stuck again. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, guys. So I'm sorry. I don't really. We don't need like the visual of my computer. It's not very exciting. But we just hold on to your hats, boys and girls, because we got a little surprise here. What did I just do with the chat? There we go. There we go. So I need to go over to this. Need to go here. And I need to turn this up. Oh no, I'm going to hear my voice. That's cute. That's cute. Oh my gosh, you guys. All right. So I hope you guys could hear that. Message, wait, message retracted. Okay. Hmm. Well, but yeah, that was a little something from directly from, can we guess who? Giant Bun's producer has been at it again. And he was very inspired by Christian Cheyenne Star Triple R. So there she now has her own special Giant Bun's theme song, you guys. So there we go. I mean, she travels near, she travels far. She is Christian Cheyenne Star Triple R. Oh, you did get my apple. Oh, you went back up to get it. Oh, that's a good boy. You can have that apple. Jesse Donkers again? But yeah, guys, do you want to let me see what if you guys are able to hear the song, and then we can read some of 1984 faux show. Great donks. Could you guys hear that? But yeah, let's I would love to hear your feedback on that, Kristen. I'm not really seeing you. It looks like 2 messages were retracted. But yeah, why don't we read a little 1984, but yeah, I thought that song was pretty fun, Kristen. I don't know about you. 1984? Okay. Did you not like your song, Kristen? Okay. Whatever. Oh, yes, we just ended with the very creepy um end of the last chapter ended with room 101. He's going to go to room 101, and he was saying, time has come for you to take the last step. You must love Big Brother. It is not enough to obey him. You must love him. Ick. So now we are on part 3, chapter. Wait, wow, oh man, now I'm getting an ad. Cute. This is part 3, chapter 5, and wait a minute. Hang on. How much more do we have? Oh, there's only one more after 5. Oh boy. Wow. At each stage of his imprisonment, He had known, or seemed to know, whereabouts he was in the windowless building. Possibly there were slight differences in the air pressure. The cells where the guards had beaten him were below ground level. The room where he had been interrogated by O'Brien was high up near the roof. This place was many meters underground, as deep down as it was possible to go. It was bigger than most of the cells he had been in, but he hardly noticed his surroundings. All he noticed was that there were two small tables straight in front of him, each covered with green baize. Baize. One was only a meter or two from him. The other was further away near the door. He was strapped upright in a chair so tightly that he could move nothing, not even his head. A sort of pad gripped his head from behind, forcing him to look straight in front of him. For a moment he was alone. Then the door opened and O'Brien came in. "You asked me once," said O'Brien, "what was in room 101. I told you that you knew the answer already. Everyone knows it. The thing that is in room 101 is the worst thing in the world." The door opened again. A guard came in, carrying something made of wire, a box or basket of some kind. He set it down on the further table. Because of the position in which O'Brien was standing, Winston could not see what the thing was. "The worst thing in the world," said O'Brien, "varies from individual to individual. It may be burial alive, or death by fire, or by drowning, or by impalement, or 50 other deaths. There are cases where it is some quite trivial thing, not even fatal." He had moved a little to one side so that Winston had a better view of the thing on the table. It was an oblong wire cage with a handle on top for carrying it by. Fixed to the front of it was something that looked like a fencing mask, with the concave side outwards. Although it was 3 or 4 meters away from him, he could see that the cage was divided lengthways into two compartments, and that there was some kind of creature in each. They were rats. "In your case," said O'Brien, "the worst thing in the world happens to be rats." A sort of premonitory tremor, a fear of he was not certain what, had passed through Winston as soon as he caught his first glimpse of the cage. But at this moment the meaning of the mask-like attachment in front of it suddenly sank into him. His bowels seemed to turn to water. "You can't do that," he cried out in a high, cracked voice. You couldn't. It's impossible." "Do you remember," said O'Brien, "the moment of panic that used to occur in your dreams? There was a wall of blackness in front of you and a roaring sound in your ears. There was something terrible on the other side of the wall. You knew that you knew what it was, but you dared not drag it into the open. It was the rats that were on the other side of the wall." "O'Brien," said Winston, making an effort to control his voice, "you know this is not necessary. What is it that you want me to do?" O'Brien made no direct answer. When he spoke, it was in the schoolmasterish manner that he sometimes affected. He looked thoughtfully into the distance, as though he were addressing an audience somewhere behind Winston's back. "By itself," he said, "pain is not always enough. There are occasions when a human being will stand out against pain, even to the point of death. But for everyone, there is something unendurable, something that cannot be contemplated. Courage and cowardice are not involved. If you are falling from a height, it is not cowardly to clutch at a rope. If you have come up from deep water, it is not cowardly to fill your lungs with air. It is merely an instinct which cannot be destroyed. It is the same with the rats. For you, they are unendurable. They are a form of pressure that you cannot withstand, even if you wish to. You will do what is required of you. But what is it? What is it? How can I do it if I don't know what it is? O'Brien picked up the cage and brought it across to the nearer table. He set it down carefully on the baize cloth. Winston could hear the blood singing in his ears. He had the feeling of sitting in utter loneliness. He was in the middle of a great empty plain, a flat desert drenched with sunlight, across which all sounds came to him out of immense distances. Yet the cage with the rats was not 2 meters away from him. They were enormous rats. They were at the age, are they like this size? They were at the age when a rat's muzzle grows blunt and fierce and his fur brown instead of gray. The rat, said O'Brien, still addressing his invisible audience, although a rodent, is carnivorous. You are aware of that. You will have heard of the things that happen in the poor quarters of this town. In some streets, a woman dare not leave her baby alone in the house, even for 5 minutes. The rats are certain to attack it. Within quite a small time, they will strip it to the bones. They also attack sick or dying people. They show astonishing intelligence in knowing when a human being is helpless. There was an outburst. It's very cute to see Donkey with his donkey statue. There was an outburst of squeals from the cage. It seemed to reach Winston from far away. The rats were fighting. They were trying to get at each other through the partition. He heard also a deep groan of despair. That too seemed to come from outside himself. O'Brien picked up the cage, and as he did so, pressed something in it. There was a sharp click. Winston made a frantic effort to tear himself loose from the chair. It was hopeless. Every part of him, even his head, was held immovably. O'Brien moved the cage nearer. It was less than a meter from Winston's face. I have pressed the first lever, said O'Brien. You understand the construction of this cage. The mask will fit over your head, leaving no exit. When I press the other lever, the door of the cage will slide up. These starving brutes will shoot out of it like bullets. Have you ever seen a rat leap through the air? They will leap onto your face and bore straight into it. Sometimes they attack the eyes first. Sometimes they burrow through the cheeks and devour the tongue. The cage was nearer. It was closing in. Winston heard a succession of shrill cries, which appeared to be occurring in the air above his head. But he fought furiously against his panic. To think, even with a split second left, to think was the only hope. Suddenly, the foul, musty odor of the brutes struck his nostrils. There was a violent convulsion of nausea inside him, and he almost lost consciousness. Everything had gone black. For an instant, he was insane, a screaming animal. Yet he came out of the blackness clutching an idea. There was one and only one way to save himself. He must interpose another human being, the body of another human being, between himself and the rats. Circle of the mask was large enough now to shut out the vision of anything else. The wire door was a couple of hand spans from his face. The rats knew what was coming now. One of them was leaping up and down. The other, an old scaly grandfather of the sewers, stood up with his pink hands against the bars and fiercely sniffed the air. Winston could see the whiskers and the yellow teeth. Again, the black panic took hold of him. He was blind, helpless, and mindless. It was a common punishment in Imperial China, said O'Brien, as didactically as ever. The mask was closing on his face. The wire brushed his cheek. And then, no, it was not relief, only hope, a tiny fragment of hope. Too late, perhaps too late. But he had suddenly understood that in the whole world, there was just one person to whom he could transfer his punishment. One body that he could thrust between himself and the rats. And he was shouting frantically over and over, "Do it to Julia, do it to Julia, not me. I don't care what you do to her. Tear her face off, not me." He was falling backwards into enormous depths away from the rats. He was still strapped in the chair, but he had fallen through the floor, through the walls of the building, through the earth, through the oceans, through the atmosphere, into outer space, into the gulfs between the stars, always away, away, away from the rats. He was light years distant, but O'Brien was still standing at his side. There was still the cold touch of wire against his cheek. But through the darkness that enveloped him, he heard another metallic click and knew that the cage door had clicked shut and not open. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was all of chapter 5. And so this is the very end of the book. Um, so why don't we wait until tomorrow to finish chapter 6? Oh, you just couldn't hear it, Kristen? I never said I don't like it. Oh, I see. The story I am making, I am on chapter 12. Oh my gosh. I was really impressed by your story last night, Kristen. I'm sorry I didn't give you more feedback, but I had a busy day with Chicken Dad here last night, and then I hit the ground running early this morning. It was another long one. Sorry? Donkey launched muffins muffins like grenades. Dusty swung a ladle glowing with spice. Jabba rolled into the fog, scattering color wherever he bound. Teeny waved a whisk like a sword, shouting for flavor. Oh my. Oh my. Is there mustard in this? Is there going to be a mustard queen in this book? And is her name going to be Kristen? Yeah, but guys, I chapter 5 went by quickly. To me it did. But why don't we wait to do chapter 6 until tomorrow? Unless, does anyone else have an opinion? I don't know how long chapter 6 is, but it's a little after 9. So maybe we should just end it here. Like we're actually supposed to end at 9. So funny. But yeah, why don't we put it up now and then we will do chapter 6 and finish the entire book tomorrow, you guys. I'm so glad we are getting to read this. There's so many other good books that we can read, and oh, it's gonna be so fun. Um, oh my, everyone's really enjoying my apple. I'm so happy. No, I really am. We're having Oh, it makes me so happy to see Mama Delph eating all that vitamin C red bell pepper. Awesome, awesome sauce, Delph. and Donkey was trying to eat. Oh, I see. He was just eating the stem. They like to eat the stem first. And they've got their red pepper. Um, but yeah, I still need to do some laundry tonight, and who know, I gotta eat. Actually gotta eat tonight. Oh man, but yeah, the book talks about it does talk about mustard. Uh-huh. That's hilarious. No, great work, Kristen. That's really exciting. I'm really happy that you're doing that. Super fun, and it uses all that uh wonderful creative mind that you have, you know? It makes me really happy. Um the title, wait, I am Donkey. The title of the book is called Mustard Dreams and the Rabbits of Snacktown. Oh man, it's great. Oh my gosh, but guys, I am gonna go. And I want to say good night. Just did your laundry, did ya? I know. Sunday night, I think you gotta catch up on a little laundry. I've done my clothing. I need to now do a bunch of their bath mats and their, like their little floor rugs and their blankies. So I can put some more cozy stuff, some clean, cozy stuff back in here. But and I just got a ton of organic white vinegar, and now I can scrub the floors again because I had just run out. So I'm gonna get to do that. And we're gonna have it looks like we're gonna have beautiful weather this week. So I hope to get the bunnies out this week. And then maybe I'll get them out tomorrow, and then I'll pick up everything in here and do a deep scrub of the floor because and then I mean you can spray vinegar in here and scrub the floors, but I prefer to do it when they're not in here. Snacktown, Smackdown, that's great. The book also talks about the weird comedy. Oh boy. This could actually get really popular because kids love to do gross out stuff. Like they think it's really funny. And then they're gonna want to come up with their own to gross out their friends. Like, and a teacher could read this to a class and then get all the kids laughing and then all the kids talking about gross things they've eaten. Like this, Kristen, that's actually really cute. But but yeah, I'm gonna say goodnight to Miss Kristen Shine Star Triple R Ranch dressing smoothie. And I will, you know what? I will try to play your song now at the end. I will try. I gotta just drag it into the VLC audio files. I think I can do that. I think I can do it. I have faith in myself, just a little tiny bit of faith, of technological faith. Much love to you and Miss Lucy Hewlin Mod, my main man moderator. Much love to Prestorian, the Giant Buns historian and valedictorian. Much love to who else? Lillian, mi amiga bonita. Much love to AJ Punk. Much love to Crystal with the K, Special K. Much love to Captain Morgan, aka Juice Cadlaroon. Much love to Mr. Wee's Banana, Mr. Wee's Banana. Much love to Mr. Mickey NL 1038, all the way from the Netherlands. Thank you for being here. Um, I think we got it all. So guys, I'm gonna leave the camera as I usually do. Whoops, and I'm gonna see if I can are you gonna push the camera down? You gonna do that? Can I get the camera on you guys? That was cute. What about we got the Gwynnie Gwitch. There we go. But yeah, I'll be right back. I really like this Christmas song. So let's see if I can drag it into our song.
triple R, Crescent Cheyenne Star. She travels near, she travels far. She's Crescent Cheyenne Star. Kristen, she's the one and only. Puts mustard on macaroni. Lovely girl with a swirl. Because she's Crescent Cheyenne Star. Triple R, Crescent Cheyenne Star. Travels near, she travels far. She's Crescent Cheyenne Star.
Triple R and
Tresson Smoothie, aka the Mustard Queen. K-Dog.
Kristen Cheyenne.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Boom.
Out in the yard when the moon is high. Oh yeah. There's a deer named Funky Bones. Don't be shy. He tiptoes softly, looking for a treat. Captain Kira's got apples good enough to eat. Oh yeah. Funky Bones with his groove, moving to the beat. Kira's got the apples, they're so sweet. Coming close, just a nibble. Don't be afraid. Look at them dance. It's a backyard rave. Funky Bones, Funky Bones. Don't you hide. Kira's got the apples open wide. Funky Bones, Funky Bones. It's a funky party, just you and me. Hey, hey. Under the stars, they share a little bite. Ooh, yeah. Captain Kira and Funky Bones feeling right. With every step, the friendship grows. A funky connection, everybody knows. Now every night, when the moon is high, ooh, yeah. Kira's in the yard, Funky Bones nearby. They share a moment in the cool night air. A funky kind of magic only they can share. Hey. Funky Bones, don't you bones, don't you hide. Oh yeah. Kira's got the apples open wide. Coming close, just a nibble, don't be afraid. No afraid. Look at them dogs. Funky Bones, don't you hide. Oh yeah. Kira's got the apples. Funky Bones, Funky Bones. Oh yeah. It's a funky party, just you and me. Hey, hey,
Under
Under the stars, they share a little bite. Yeah. Captain Kira and Funky Bones feeling right. With every step, the friendship grows. A funky connection, everybody knows. Now every night, when the moon is high, Kira's in the yard, Funky Bones nearby. They share a moment in the cool night air. A funky kind of magic only they can share.